I'm Cheryl Wiederspan. Welcome to my sewing room, which has been totally taken over by PPE, personal protection equipment manufacturing, which are face masks for our medical people. We've been utilizing what we have in our stashes, ribbons, elastic, pipe cleaners, and fabric, and coming to the aid of our medical professionals who do not have the adequate protection that they need, and they will probably need more in a hurry. And they're only getting a fraction of what they need. These are not N95 quality, I know that, but this is what the Meadville Medical Center has agreed to use. They can be sterilized and sanitized and used repeatedly, and they need them now. So that's what we're manufacturing, and thousands of women across the area have taken the call to make these face masks to protect our nursing homes, personal care homes, hospitals. Veterinary clinics have contacted me, the ambulance services, first responders, doctor's offices, dentists, eye doctor's offices. The list goes on and on. Even the coroners talk to me. So it's a time to mobilize and do what's good for the good of the community, and put your sewing skills to work and teach others to sew while you're home from work and school.
All right, I'm Francis Wiederspan. The last couple of days, I'm the husband of Cheryl Wiederspan because of her project that she got started with making masks for our medical professionals. I'm very proud of her for doing that, and I'm proud of Crawford County and the other people that have jumped on board with her and doing the same thing. We're all supposed to shelter in place, stay at home, and avoid contact. This is certainly a good way to make use of that time. And I'm certainly proud to say I come from Crawford County, and people are stepping up to the plate.
Most of the professionals that I've talked to are out of masks or reusing masks and only have a fraction of what they need of disposable masks in their possession. It varies, of course, but there just aren't enough out there anywhere in the country. I've coordinated with Meadville Medical Center, and they'll get the bulk of these, but remember that includes cancer area and Titusville Hospital and the flu testing area up on Alden Street and Grove Street and Liberty Street and multiple locations. But they have said that if they get too many, which isn't likely, but if they do, they're pledged to share them elsewhere in the community. So that's good. There just aren't enough, and production is trying to be ramped up in the commercial sector, but that isn't taking place fast enough to get the need filled. So we're taking drastic measures ourselves. The first thing they do is sterilize them and wash them. And then they can go into usage and they can be re-sterilized many times. And it's not a perfect solution, but we're using what we have the best way we know how. Well, I made the video Friday night, late Friday night, after being in contact with Meadville Medical Center all day, back and forth about sizes and thicknesses and length of ties and length of elastic straps for around the ears on this style. And we talked about a pipe cleaner in the top so it fits around your nose more tightly. And made the video, the construction how-to video, on Friday night. My husband Francis held my phone for a long time and did a good job. The professional area has been donating. One company donated over 3,000 pipe cleaners. The schools have been notified in the Conneaut area, and they are going to go in and get all their pipe cleaners so that we can use those. Horn Manufacturing in Titusville, which we know as the Ribbon Factory, has donated 5,000 yards of ribbon to be used in the Titusville area to make these masks. And they're donating more because we're running out again. And people are donating fabric and elastic and ribbon and pipe cleaners, and we can't go shopping. And I'm not encouraging people to leave the house to go shopping because I think that defeats the purpose. So we are implementing porch pickups, and you can post if you have any of these supplies but don't know how to sew, and somebody will come and pick them up off your porch and use them. Or if you can't sew, maybe you could volunteer to be a drop-off at the medical facility and deliver these. We want the most of them to go to Meadville Medical Center, and the video has the instructions for dropping off or mailing to the Meadville Medical Center. But for those of you not in that area, there's a need everywhere, and we'll never fill the whole need. So we're staying up nights doing what we can. My YouTube channel is just called Cheryl Wiederspan, and there's only one video on it. So that's easy. And if you want to see the video on Facebook, go to my own personal page, which is just Cheryl Wiederspan, and scroll down until you find it. And it's Weiderspan. Like my mother used to say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. These are almost like war times, and I can remember hearing stories about Rosie the Riveter and the scrap metal drives, and I remember vividly my mother ripping white sheets and rolling them in rolls for cancer dressings and things like that, and victory gardens and all those movements that are grassroots movements that helped the fighting on the front line. And that's where we're at again. And we need to roll up our sleeves and get busy and do what we can.